reined in. Hunter Pence gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And all three runners on the move here. And the squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are two away now. Buster Posey gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Martin is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the base. Santiago Casilla is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, Russell Martin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Michael Saunders will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Line toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So it's a pinch hit single. And there's your potential tying run aboard to lead off the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Colabello.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Chris Colabello comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Nobody out, runner on first. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back, and it's 1-1. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. No one out with a runner at second. On the ground, right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out. Kevin Pillar will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first three plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Justin Smoke will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to hold the lead. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Troy Tulowitzki settles into the box in a big spot. Tying run at third. Winning run at first, where a ball into the gap might be able to end it.
Well, the stage is set, fellas. We'll see if he can make it happen.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. Down the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. A play at the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. Ben Revere strides into the box now with a shot to bring in the winning run. But the question is whether they'll even pitch to him.
Yeah, you know, with that base open, I'd at least expect him to work around him and maybe hope he chases some bad pitches. You got to love the strategy that comes into play in these situations.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Casillas ready. Here it is on 0-1. This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And he can't get back to third. A blunder there rounding the... Dalton Pompey will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Brandon Belt will start things off here as this topsy-turvy ball game heads for a 10th inning.
Well, both teams had a chance to win this thing in the ninth, and both bullpens faltered. And now here we are wondering what's in store for us next.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Cecil's ready. Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Joe Panik will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Second baseman.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Third baseman, number 5.
Matt Duffy will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Brandon Crawford comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. And he'll start in with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Noriaoki digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Aaron Luke trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the Hunter Strickland will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. In now, Josh Donaldson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Third baseman.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Edwin Encarnacion ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Now some action out in the Giants' bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Span is under it. He's got it one away. Devin Travis will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away. Jose Bautista will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now batting, catcher, Dalton Pompey.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. The 0-2 delivery. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Fielded cleanly. And the postseason magic is there for them one final time as they walk off to win the World Series. Santa Maria.
Heroes are born in October, and you can add another one to that list right here as they wind up winning this game in walk-off fashion. What a game.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And you said it right there. This is where it matters the most. People are going to be talking about this performance for the rest of his life. He was on the big stage for everyone to see, and he was the difference maker in the series victory.
Back now on the show. This one's all over as you get a look there at the jubilation following this walk-off victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the